Hello everyone, Tanoshi here and welcome back once again to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today we received a confirmation from the official Dokkan Battle on Twitter that the airlines from Year 7 anniversary are getting their Ssjs. Now Ssj4 Goku and Ssj4 Vegeta that fuses into Ssj4 GT Gogeta, as well as the Tech LR gods that transform into the Super Saiyan God and Active Skill Gogeta, both are getting a Ssa. Now, I was the first one to come out and say that I thought it was a bit too soon. If you think about it, LR Beast Gohan is Ssa in 2 years. I think it's way too soon, but it depends on the content that is coming. They couldn't handle the actual content that is in game today. So, well, let's see what they can do. Now, I've heard these guys are pretty good. I still haven't got a chance to actually look at them yet. So let's have a look together. They will be Ssjing. So let's go. Fuse Fighters GT Heroes for the Super Saiyan 4s. The attack and defense and HP, key +3, 70% to the stats. Key +1 attack and defense and HP, 30% to Kamehameha. Is that it? So they haven't buffed the leader skills, have they? There is one key to Kamehameha. Okay, so there was no buffs to the leader skill. You could have given them 180. They could have given 180. Maybe because otherwise, if you have a Kamehameha 30% on a team, you get 210%. Maybe it's a bit too close to the new LRs, but fair enough. You wouldn't use them much as a leader skill anyway. Super attack. Where is it? Greatly raise stacks attack and defense and mega colossal to the enemy. Oh, 12 and 18 key. Oh, this is good. This is good. So they stack in attack and defense by 50%. Wow. Wow. That is a lot. If you guys remember, I put a video out from Namek Goku. He super attacked 3 times. And when he came on his second turn, he had 800,000 defense. 3 times. That is monstrous. So no matter how many attacks, oh, additional. Please have some damage reduction. Please have some damage reduction. Damage reduction, 77%. Oh, it's for 1 turn. It's for 1 turn. That's okay. They come in, you put them in slot 1, and you get your super attacks in. 70%, 77% damage reduction. Wow, they had God. Wow, Dokkan, you are not joking about those units this year. And for the entrance animation 1C, you'll be getting key +2, attack and defense for 100%, the guards all attacks for 7 turns. Wow, so he loses the permanent guard? Oh no, he was guarding for 1 turn. Damn. Wow. So he will have 7 turns of guarding. But his first turn, he has a 77% damage reduction. So and launches an additional super attack. So you're already supering twice on turn 1, having an 100% stack attack and defense in there. Man, basic attack. Attack and defense 200%, receives an additional key per key sphere, rainbow type key sphere obtained. So you're looking to get some physical orbs. For every key sphere obtained, he gets 10% attack and defense up to 77. So you will get that once, there is no permanent stack in there. Okay. For every rainbow key spheres obtained, his chance to perform a crit is 10%. Every rainbow key sphere. So you need a rainbow orb change in his team. Because you're looking for rainbows as well as physical. Because you want to get the key +2. Oh, well, not necessarily. You're not looking for the physical necessarily, because you can get key from other key spheres. You just get less. But with the rainbow key spheres, rainbow key sphere. Critical with a rainbow key sphere is a bit pointless because you're rarely gonna get 5. in a good day you get 4. Maximum in a really fortunate turn you get 3. That's how where rainbow orbs go, I'm afraid. When attack with 17 key. 17 key? Why 17 key? You launch an additional attack, and attacks that are effective against all types, and launch an additional super attack with 20 key. That's a bit odd. Used to be 20 and 24. Okay, they lowered it. Am I correct? Yes. Oh, but they gain an additional super attack with 20. And it didn't have 17 before, I mean. Okay. Okay, so they come out, you put them in slot 1, you give them 20 key or more. They're gonna launch 1 additional attack for 20 key, 1 additional attack for 17, 1 additional attack for this entrance animation. Damn, he's launching 4 super attacks. And if your hidden potential system kicks in, so 1 with 20, 1 with 17, 1 with his entrance animation, the 1 that you do normally by collecting the orbs, and an additional hidden potential system. So you can get 5 attacks turn 1 with him, which is a stack of 250% multiplicative attack and defense. Wow. Man, why are they doing this to those units? Namek Goku, I had a video and it's in the channel. I need to find out this video. He's done 3 attacks on turn 1. When he came out on turn 3, he had 800,000 defense. It's nuts. That's a bit excessive. Maybe. Let's see. It's fun. Who cares? So then turn 4, I don't think this condition will change, would it? Because in turn 4, yeah, it's either 4 or better. I haven't seen anything about it. It's either turn 4 or better. So let's say turn 4. This guy, oh man, he's gonna be crazy, isn't he? No way. Let's go his super attack. Massive laser attacking defense for turn. That's 100%. That's 100%. That's 100%. This is nuts. Does he just transform? No. You can carry on stacking with him. Oh, but then if you carry on stacking, you won't have the damage reduction. Oh, okay, you need to be careful with that, guys. You need to be careful with that. He's stacking. He has a 77% damage reduction for 1 turn. If you manage to get 5 super attacks, let's say, on his first turn, then you might wanna, when he comes around again, let's say if he comes in slot in turn 2, then turn 3 he won't be there, he'll be back in turn 4. If you get him in turn 1, you will have to have him anyway, Goku and Vegeta, again. Just be careful with that because he loses the 77% damage reduction, but you will have got the stacked in. But if you can stack that a couple of times before transform, it's crazy. And what is the normal? Massively raises attack and greatly raises defense. So that's at 100% attack and 50% defense with the 12 key. And if you get an ultra super attack, man, it's 100% for 4 turns. And if you guys know how it works, it's 4 turns. So if he's on turn 1, let's say he's turn 1, he'll get 100% attack and defense. And when he comes again on turn 3, that's the 3 turns already because he's on 1, the one that he wasn't in 2, and then 3. And on the 3rd turn, when he gets again an 18 super attack, the 100% multiply against the 100% that you've done in turn 1. It's crazy. His 2nd turn as Gogeta, he's gonna hit like a truck. That is crazy. I can't wait to see the passive. Let's go. 77% damage reduction again for 1 turn. Damn. So he transforms, you put him back in slot 1 and start again. stacking attack and defense. And on his 12 key, remember, I hope he has his additionals, because he continuously to stack attack 100% in a multiplicative buff. That is crazy. I can't believe this. How much did he use to raise? On his 12 key, he just raised for one turn. Now he's stacking. No, he's stacking the attack. Oh no, he's not stacking. He is not stacking. Hang on. Massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for one turn. Oh, I take it back. I take it back. So he's not stacking. So you want to, well, he's stacking here for 2 turns. For 2 of his turns. Because on the 4th turn it runs out, so you lose one of the buffs, but when you come back in on the 5th turn, then if you do an auto super attack, it multiplies on top of the one that you had 2 turns ago. Okay? But not on a 12 key. On a 12 key, they will stack for the turn. Okay, I'll take it back. So you might want to hold off Goku and Vegeta before and get a few stacks in, because this guy's gonna hit hard. He is going to hit hard. Attack and defense 300%. Man, what are they doing? He already used to hit pretty hard. That's crazy. Additional 2 key per key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types, so you don't need criticals on him. It balances out. His permanent guarding. Okay, high chance to perform a critical. Well, he's already effective against all types. Launches 1 additional super attack and foresees enemy super attack. So when he's out, you have the permanent scouting. So you know what the super attacks are in. If you know what the super attack is on his first turn, you just put him in front with 77% damage reduction. Your turn is safe. I just don't think he needs critical. Being effective against all types. The difference between them is not that much. Unless because you have some of the bosses that have damage checks, so you want a critical to ignore defense. Okay. For 4 turns from his entrance, he randomly changed key spheres into rainbow, but he doesn't need rainbow spheres. Well, let's see. For every key sphere obtained, attack and defense 10% after 100%. That's pretty good. Okay. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction 10%. He already have a high chance to crit. Why is he giving critical after critical? He still looks amazing though, because his damage reduction with 10%. As I said, guys, you get maybe 3. Fortunate 4, rarely you will get 5. So you'll be going into the first turn. If you get 3 rainbow key spheres on his first turn, he's 100% damage reduction. No matter how hard the boss will hit, he has 100% damage reduction with 3 rainbow key spheres. That's crazy. But then on your second turn, you're with Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, your damage reduction is going to be dependent on how many rainbow key spheres you get. So just remember that. So when activating an active skill or when activating 24 key, he gets a multiplic attack of 50%. So you want to get key spheres with this guy. He's going to hit hard. Oh, hang on. When receiving an attack, damage reduction rate 50% within the turn when HP is 50% or less. Okay, so if your HP falls below 50% and you get 4 rainbow key spheres, you have 90% damage reduction. But remember, that's only when the HP is 50% or less. If you come in your second turn, your HP is 100%, you don't have 50% damage reduction guaranteed. So remember that. So when received an attack, great chance of nullifying it and counter with tremendous power. Okay. So it's just with damage and reduction. He also has a 70% chance. 50% chance to nullify enemy super attack. Nullifies and counters with tremendous power when facing one enemy and that enemy's HP is 50% or less. That's conditional. Don't count on that nullification there once, because the HP is not dependent on you. But if you remember, and you see that the HP is 50% or less, so you know your scout is going to be up permanently, yeah, on your passive. So you just put him in front of a super attack. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. On all round up, this is a fantastic unit. Fantastic. Chance to die. If you clued on during the battle with his passive, you probably won't die. You probably won't die. Because you know where the super attack is going to be. You know you have on your first turn a damage reduction of 77%. You just chase the rainbow key spheres. You just won't die. And when you don't have the damage reduction of 77% for one turn, that's the turn you need to be careful how many rainbow key spheres you get. But remember, you need to get also an ultra super attack because you want to be stacking for 4 turns that 100% attack and defense. Man. And then if the enemy's HP falls below 50%, you get 4 key spheres, 3 key spheres, rainbow key spheres, and you're like 80-90% damage reduction right off the bat, knowing where the super attack is. Damn, he is great. He is fantastic. Wow, thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. What a great job. What a great job, Dokkan. Damn, that was amazing. Let's go into the Super Saiyan 4s now. Again, courtesy of the Dokkan on Twitter. Shout out for them for actually releasing the information at the same time as JP. Brilliant. So, they are Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Key Plus, and movie heroes. Key Plus 3, attack defense and HP are 170% and 30% for those who are in a Kamehameha. Again, that's a +1 key right there, isn't it? They are playing with this 1 key. Yeah, why 1 key? Kamehameha is probably one of the fewest categories that doesn't struggle for key at all. So, yes, he's stuck in defense and attack as well. On both. Okay. Okay, there they are. 50% attack and defense. Man, let's see it. 1 turn guard. 1 turn on a passive. Okay, let's see it. Damage reduction rate. Oh, they're the same. 70% damage reduction rate for the first turn. Yeah, attack and defense 100%, key +2, and guard for 7 turns. Attack and defense 200%. Was that 200% for the Super Saiyan 4s too? Yes, it was. 70%, 10 attack. Let's have a look. I think they are the same. 77%, 10 attack. Yeah, they're the same. They're exactly the same. Chance perform a hit, launch an additional super attack, and again launches another additional super attack. Okay, so here again he can launch and it's lowered as well as good. Okay, they're exactly the same. So he can also launch 1 with 20, 1 when you get the 17, 1 from his passive, the normal one that you do at the beginning, and the hidden potential system. So 5. Man, they are good. They are good. They are good in base right off the bat. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Let's start on the super attack. Again, massively raising his attack and defense, 100% attack and defense for 4 turns, and also massively raising attack. I think exactly the same. Raising attack and defense, massively attack and great defense for 1 turn on a 12 key. Okay. Very, very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so he also starts with a damage reduction of 77% for 1 turn, which is brilliant for these guys. I really encourage you guys when they're in base, just if you can do an extra rotation with them without transforming, I think it'd be brilliant. Because if you can super 5 times, it's an extra 250% attack. In 2 turns, you're getting 500% attack and defense. If you manage to super 5 times, of course. But oh, no, you can't. Because on the first, only the first one is guaranteed on the opening rotation, isn't it? It's only the first one. The first one that is guaranteed, that one, launches an additional super attack. And that's for 1 turn. Okay. So you can do 5 and then you can do 4. That's 9 attacks. That's 450% attack and defense. If you can leave them on rotation and stack a few attacks, a few turns with them, they're gonna be monstrous, these guys. Receives an additional key as well, attacks effective against all types, guaranteed guard, high chance to perform a critical, medium chance of evading an enemy's attack. Oh, that's different. That's different. They got a medium chance to dodge, and they change int to rainbow. Medium chance to dodge. Okay, a medium chance to dodge, and this guy had an additional super attack. Okay. They could have given them as well. Okay, never mind. So for 4 turns, they randomly change key spheres of a certain type rather than int to rainbow. Go again? Change key spheres int to rainbow and randomly change a certain type of int exclude. So he double orb rainbow change. Why? Why not give him tech? Give him tech. Change key spheres, whatever, into tech, and then you randomly change any other rather than another one into rainbow. So for every key sphere, you get attack and defense 10%. It sounds very good in a paper, changing 2 types of key spheres into rainbow. But more often than not, what that happens is you may end up having 5 rainbow key spheres and not being able to get other key spheres. Because you just have too many rainbow on the field. Because remember, you need key spheres here to increase its attack and defense up to 100%. So just watch out for that on your first turn. Because if you have lots of the same key spheres on the field, you just have 5. It did happen to me before. I don't know which team I was playing. I had 2 rainbow orb key changes on the field and they both changed into rainbow, and then it's like everybody get 5 rainbow key spheres, and if you need extra key spheres, you just don't get it. I don't know. It would be great if you would here on the basic effect you just change int into tech, and then you would change any other rather than int, let's say, into rainbow. Now you would be able to quickly build up that 100% attack and defense in there. But he doesn't do anything with rainbow key spheres though. Oh, it does. It changed to perform a crit and a chance of evading attacks. Okay. I see. I get it, guys. I get it. On his basic passive, he has a medium chance of dodging. That is a 30% chance of dodge. So if you double orb change, you will have a lot higher chance for you to get 5 rainbow key spheres, which in turn will give you a 50% chance to dodge. Plus the 30, you will have an 80% chance to dodge with this guy. Now I get it. Scrap what I said. Do not change int into tech. Just change int into rainbow and another one into rainbow. You will find this way at least 4 rainbow key spheres very, very often. Very, very often. Unless you have a really bad field. But it is. I see where they're going with it. So if you change twice, you will manage to get 4 and 5. Quite often, actually. That is pretty good. Because then you go into a second rotation where, let's say, when he doesn't have a damage reduction of 77% damage reduction there from the basic passive, he just have an 80% chance to dodge. So you give this guy a little bit more dodge, and he's a safe bet. He will be a safe bet on any team. Well, unless you go against the boss that cancels dodge, then you're doomed. Then you're totally doomed with this guy. Launches an additional super attack, which is great. He's got his stack and launches an additional super attack again with 7 key spheres and 20 key spheres. And when he activates the active skill at 20%, again, like Ssj4 Vegeta, get 50% attack and performs a critical and launches an additional attack. That's once only when attacking. Okay. He is brilliant. He is brilliant. He is a safe bet. When he double rob changes, you get a 80% damage reduction, you put him slot 1 and you go to town. Except when the bosses cancel dodge, then you're doomed because he has no damage reduction there whatsoever. Except on the first turn. He's a sitting duck. You will need to stack with them quite a few times in base, guys. Quite a few times to get a high defense. That's going to be really important with him. I'm sorry to say that, guys. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if that was a question before, which one is better, the LR Gods or the LR Super Saiyan 4s? I think it's the Super Saiyan 4s. I think it's the Super Saiyan 4s. They're both brilliant. But if the boss cancels dodge or your dodge doesn't proc on that 20%, you're dead. If you don't stack and you just transform with them and that dodge doesn't proc, you're dead. You're dead in the water. You have to stack with him. You have to stack with him. Stacking with this guy for one turn, it's not an option. It really isn't. Whereas look at a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He just have that damage reduction. And he's have a damage reduction rate per rainbow key sphere. Oh, but he only gonna get 50%. Oh no, but when HP is lower, you're getting 50% damage reduction anyway. If they're both on the same team and you have the orbs, you just give this guy in front of a super attack because you know when the super attack is coming because of him. You get 5 rainbow key spheres with the LR Gods in your team because they will double rainbow orb change. You get that 5 rainbow key spheres with this guy with a 50% damage reduction there when HP is below. Done. Or you get a 10% here. Pardon, guys. You get a 10% here. 10%, so that makes 50. If the boss is below 50, you get another 50. You have 100% damage reduction. No boss can hurt him. It's much easier to worry about the hoops that you need to jump through with Ssj4 than it is with Ssg, the Super Saiyan Gods, the LR Gods. Give these guys a few stacks and you'll probably be fine with both. But as I said, if the boss cancels dodge, be careful. Be careful. But it's still brilliant. I think this guy is probably a 9 out of 10. And I think this guy, it's a 9.2 out of 10. You can't separate them. They'll both be fantastic in most contents of the game. You just think that these guys, you need to watch about that HP of the boss, and on the LR Gods, you need to watch out about the canceling dodge. Apart from that, brilliant. Well done, Dokkan. Guys, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, boys and girls, sayonara.